All right, let's dive right into the fire, shall we? Today, we are talking all about Iron Flame, the sequel to Fourth Wing that everybody has been waiting for. And if you thought the first book was intense, well, you might want to buckle up.
Wow. I mean, this line right here, it just says it all. It perfectly sets the tone. Because for our hero, Violet, the world has gotten so much more brutal. And the truths she starts to uncover, they're every bit as deadly as a dragon's fire.
So yeah, just so we're all on the same page, we're breaking down Iron Flame. It's book number 2 in the Empyrean series by Rebecca Yarros. And seriously, if you thought book 1 was a wild ride, you haven't seen anything yet.
Okay, so first things first. The big idea here is that survival is just the beginning. All that chaos and fighting to stay alive at Basgath in year 1, turns out that was just the warm-up. The real challenge is what comes next.
And let me tell you, this book does not give you a moment to catch your breath. Instead of things easing up, it escalates absolutely everything. The danger, the secrets, the emotional stakes. It really does just sharpen the blade on all fronts.
So, how does the world get even more ruthless? Well, it's because the entire game has changed. The first book, that was about survival. This book, oh, this one's about politics.
Think about it like this. In year 1, the mission was simple: stay alive. It was all about physical strength, pure endurance. But in year 2, the whole battlefield shifts. It's not just about surviving physical trials anymore. It's about navigating a total minefield of political games, secret agendas, and realizing that information can be a much deadlier weapon than any sword.
And of course, our girl Violet has to evolve to keep up with these new challenges. Physically, yeah, she's still vulnerable, but her greatest weapon has become her mind. She's so much more strategic, way more cunning, and she has to be, because these new threats can't be solved with brute force.
This whole new political landscape just creates the perfect storm of conflict, and it's all fueled by secrets, the super strict hierarchy of the dragons, and all the dangerous lies that everybody is forced to tell.
So what are the real threats this time? We're way past just worrying about a few rogue cadets. The dangers have become systemic, part of the very fabric of their world. And for Violet, they're deeply, deeply personal.
First up, the dragon world itself is a huge threat. Their ancient hierarchy is more intense than ever, and breaking the rules doesn't just get you in trouble anymore, it gets you and everyone you love completely erased. And who's right in the middle of all this? Violet. Her unique bond with 2 dragons isn't just some secret weapon, it is a direct threat to the entire established order. Her very existence could bring down a system that's been around for centuries, and that puts a massive target on her back.
As if that wasn't enough, her relationship with Xaden, which is such a huge part of the story, becomes this source of both incredible strength and crazy tension. It's powerful, no doubt, but it's built on a foundation that is just riddled with secrets he's keeping from her, and you just know those secrets could shatter everything.
And this quote just hits the nail on the head. You know, the threat of war is always there, out in the open, but the real poison, the truly corrosive danger, comes from all the secrets people are keeping just to make it through another day.
So beyond the non-stop action, Iron Flame really digs into some heavy themes. It's mostly all centered around the true nature of power and knowledge. What's so fascinating is how all these themes are woven together. First, Violet gets all this power, but right away she learns it comes with immense responsibility. Then she finds out that the truth doesn't actually set you free. Sometimes it just builds you a new cage. And finally, all this dangerous new knowledge forces her to question her loyalty to basically everyone and everything she's ever known.
This pretty much sums up the reading experience perfectly. It is not a cozy romance story, and it is absolutely not comforting. But the constant, relentless tension and the sky-high stakes make it completely and utterly addictive.
All right, so with all of that on the table, let's get down to it. Is Iron Flame the right book for you? Let's talk it out.
Okay, the strengths of this book are undeniable. The world building goes so much deeper, the action is non-stop, and the dragon lore gets expanded in some really cool ways. Now, on the flip side, the political stuff can get pretty heavy, and honestly, the non-stop emotional tension can be draining. It's a real workout.
So who should read this? Well, if you loved Fourth Wing, that's a total no-brainer. Go get it. Also, if you're a fan of dark fantasy with complex systems and you love a strong, intelligent female protagonist who really grows into her power, you're going to want to pick this one up for sure.
However, there is one major reason you might want to wait on this one. This is very much the second act of a much larger story. So if you're someone who needs a self-contained plot with a nice tidy ending, this is not the book for you. It ends on a massive cliffhanger that will leave you desperate for the next one.
And the book leaves us with this final, powerful message. Power isn't some trophy you win one time. It's a burden, something you have to prove you're worthy of every single grueling day. Which really makes you wonder, what is the true cost of holding on to it?